Voices to impeach South Korean President Yoon are going stronger and louder ahead of a parliamentary vote over Yoon's martial law, as the opposition leader Jae Myung said that the best way to restore order in the country is to impeach President Yoon. Yoon's decision to impose military rule on the 3rd of December, even if rescinded within 6 hours, seems to have triggered a major crisis in South Korea. Lee called Yoon's remarks a declaration of war against the people and added that impeachment is the fastest and the most effective way to end the confusion. Yoon vowed to fight till the end, blaming the opposition party for paralyzing the government. He also claimed that a North Korean hack into the election commission made his party's crushing defeat in an April parliamentary election questionable. Yoon survived the first attempt to impeach him last Saturday, when most of his ruling People's Power Party boycotted the vote. My colleague Amrit Mukherjee now joins us from New Delhi. Amit, President Yoon has defended his shock decision to declare martial law. Now, there is a second vote that is coming in Parliament to impeach him on Saturday. So what are the possibilities now?
Well, Moon, if you look at the situation, President Yoon has become completely defiant. In fact, he has become an embarrassment for his own party. In fact, last time when the impeachment vote had happened, his own party supported him, although they did not support continuing as a president, but they did not support the impeachment process. So they wanted to give him some sort of a dignified exit, which is why they had boycotted that impeachment process, following which President Yoon actually he survived that whole process of impeachment. But now it's quite clear that for his own party, he has become a complete sort of a embarrassment, and his own party doesn't want him to stay in power anymore. And in fact, they are now backing the impeachment process and saying suspending the rights of the president through impeachment is the only way how they can the way they can remove the president now. So it's quite evident that when this impeachment process comes up tomorrow, likely it's going to come up likely tomorrow in the evening, that is when his own party might vote against him in favor of the impeachment, which has been brought in again for the second time by the opposition. And this time it seems that it would be quite difficult for President Yoon to survive this impeachment process, and he might have to go now.
So his party now has turned against him, unlike what happened last time when he had survived the impeachment vote. What happens if South Korea's parliament passes the impeachment bill?
Well, if you look at the process of the South Korean parliament, the National Assembly has about 300 seats, 300 members, out of which, you need the support of 2/3 majority to vote the president out through impeachment. Now, as of now, the opposition parties which have brought in this this impeachment process, they have about 192 members, which means that they are 8 short of the 2/3 majority which is required to impeach the president. But with his own party, the president's own party, People's Power Party, now supporting the impeachment process, getting that 200 seats minimum, I don't think that will be difficult, because they only need 8 members of the ruling party to kind of support this impeachment, where they will attain this 200 mark, and following which the impeachment process will be able to be concluded. Now, what happens after the impeachment done is kind of executed. The president steps down, and in that case, the Prime Minister, Han Duck-soo, who is the current Prime Minister, who also has a background of being a civil servant, is aware of the administrative processes of South Korea. So he will be taking over, and he will be conducting the presidential duties in the absence of the president. But again, the presidential election will have to be conducted within 60 days, and a new president will have to be installed for South Korea.
So let's see what really happens once the impeachment motion comes up to vote on Saturday. But we've also seen dramatic scenes, Amit, with South Korea's previous defense minister attempting suicide after arrest over the martial law decree. So the implications of the charges leveled are wide-ranging, isn't it?
Absolutely, Moon. If you see the whole process, since the time this martial law was implemented, was enforced, it was again, of course, it was withdrawn within 6 hours. But I mean, it was surrounded by all sorts of controversies. In fact, a lot of people who were involved, who are supposed to be involved at the time, and this kind of a martial law is implemented, they denied that they were aware of anything of this kind of a thing that is going to happen. In fact, the defense minister, who also claimed that he was not aware and he had no role to play in kind of enforcing this martial law, he resigned. And we saw a lot of activities happening. There was a whole process of investigation that was initiated against the president of the country. His residence was raided, and also several military officials were questioned regarding this whole process. So there are multiple aspects which are involved which are happening at this point in time, and things could not get murkier as far as South Korean politics is concerned. Munmun?
Yes, we leave it at that. Amit Mukherjee reporting from New Delhi.